biggest one in this island.
What is the age?
160. And
160.
so this is the biggest.
250
not the oldest.
kilogram.
Hello everyone. So the tortoise over here is from the Prison Island, which is located near the Zanzibar region. So recently I've been sharing a lot about African countries, especially the regions near East Africa. And this is part 1 of a series which is going to be about Tanzania and Zanzibar. And as you can see right now, the boat has taken a sail towards the Prison Island. Now it's a very interesting name, the Prison Island. But how did it get the name? Well, there's a lot of history behind this, which we obviously are going to explore as we are reaching the beautiful lush island ahead of us. So the actual name of this island is Chango Island, and it also goes by other names such as the Prison Island that I've mentioned before and Quarantine Island, etc. So we are here by the seashore, and now we're about to take a look of the island.
Prison Island land করলাম.
So when the country was under the British rule, they bought this island from Arab owners to construct a prison complex over here. But instead, no prisoners were ever held here, as it then turned out to be a quarantine area for the epidemics and pandemics that were happening back then, specifically the yellow fever. Nowadays, the island is mostly famous for the large tortoises that you can find here, and also a few other animals like the peacocks, etc. So here, as our guide was explaining everything to us, after listening to the stories, we immediately headed off to see the giant tortoises over there. But at first, we went by some colorful peacocks. Now, this wasn't my first time seeing peacocks. I've seen them before in Bangladesh as well. But for some reason, these ones actually look more attractive to me.
Come over here, let me explain of the prison. The island, it was owned by the Sultan, the Arabs people from Oman, who they was here for different activities. Among all that activities, they was doing some slave trade. So themselves, this island, they was used also for slave trade. But how? They was just used to keep the slaves.
Our guide was very helpful towards us, explaining important details, guidance, and other knowledge about the island and its glory. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep his entire beautiful explanations because obviously the video would be too long, and there's still a lot of things to be explored. So some of the ruins of the prison cell, which were later transformed into quarantine cells, are still left on the island, and our guide guided us to explore them.
This chair during the time of the slave, it was used to tie them. I mean, all slaves like you again, they tie with a chain.
So these are some places which contain a lot of heritage of the area. So after the beautiful animals that we can find here, these are definitely the most important. And as someone who loves traveling to historical places, I absolutely love this place. These tortoises are from the Aldabra species, or the Aldabra giant tortoise. And they are already very vulnerable creatures, and they have already been placed on the IUCN Red List, and thus these are somewhat of an endangered species. So these are some of the smaller and younger tortoises who are as of now kept in a cage. That's so that they don't get troubled by the big ones, and when they grow up, they will be released with the other big tortoises of the area. So as you can see, there's a lot of these tortoises over here. Some are smaller, some are bigger, and some even have different nature. But a very cool thing that you can do here is actually touch them and feed them. And I also remember seeing these large tortoises in Singapore as well when I went there at a very young age. And these actually remind me of how unique and diverse nature could be. And it makes me feel sad that many other unique creatures in the world have already went extinct, mostly due to the deeds of human beings. So, we must preserve the ones we have today and work our best to keep these beautiful creatures alive. So that's all from today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, share and subscribe. I'm going to be meeting you in another video. Thank you for watching.